What's up, you guys? Sharma Sap here for the Fightful podcast. Okay, this is kind of new for Fightful. Normally, Sean does host everything. I'm obviously not Sean Rossap. I'm Anna. I am from the land down under, mate, the land of the mighty don't kneel. Sean has asked me to do a weekly segment, the most ridiculous spots in the WWE. Ridiculously good, ridiculously bad, ridiculous, like Cesaro doing a suicide dive, headbutt, and nearly breaking his neck. Or ridiculous, like, holy shit, Finn Balor. I miss Finn Balor. Like I said, not Sean Rossap. Anna, the Australian. Let's get this shit started. Byron freaking Saxton. I have a feeling that this man is going to be on my list every single week. And I'm completely okay with that. I love the guy. Is he a genius? Or is it just him? Okay, maybe not. The man wore a onesie. I'm guessing was dressed as either Bert and or Ernie. You had, by comparison, Corey Graves, the antithesis of Byron Saxton. Here's the irony of the situation. If you had Corey Graves dressing up in a onesie, he would probably make it look really cool. And that's really hard to do. Corey Graves could dress up as a banana in a pajama and still look cool. Byron could dress up as James Bond. He would make him look like the biggest dork in history. I'm kind of in awe of the man. I mean, just... This next one is ridiculous, not because of what happened. It's more so what they're not doing. Who they're not doing. Where is Neville in the Cruiserweight division? See, this is the thing. You put in Sin Cara, which is great. You want someone familiar. That's fine. Put Sin Cara in. You have Adrian Neville on your roster, which hosts the Cruiserweights. The man is incredible. And since coming back from his injury, he's looking good. I love WWE. I will come back every week and watch it. It can be stupid, but it can be damn awesome. You have so many guys on the roster, so many girls on the roster with such great potential. And they're doing everything they can to get themselves over. Look at Breezango. I freaking love those guys. And I never thought I would ever say that. When Tyler Breeze first debuted onto the main roster, it broke my heart a little bit that they were bringing selfie sticks into a wrestling ring. But he's done it, and I'm 100% behind him and his pseudo-Latino lover. So to conclude that, here are just a few hashtags that we could try and get trending. So Natty is batshit now. This is actually something that, weirdly enough, suits her. She came out with a present for Daniel Bryan. A Thug Life 2 Paws t-shirt. This kind of solidified the batshitness. It's ridiculous, but it's great. Where did it go so wrong? It's like when you start dating someone, at first they're really great, funny, they're interesting, part of this really cool group with 2 other guys, and they're just fucking kick-ass. You're just like, wow, how'd I get so lucky? And then the boys have a falling out, and the others change. But your man just can't quite let go. Still wears the same outfits, still the same music. The more and more down this path that we go, the more he loses himself. And says shit like suckering succotash and SpongeBob SquarePants references. This man was a member of the Shield. The motherfucking Shield. Roman Reigns. And I quote, "It sounds like we've got a couple of ghosts out here. You look like SpongeBob SquarePants and his best friend Patrick. I never passed the opportunity to shut your mouth. You dig it?" Here's a picture I made. So much potential. I kind of want him to run into the crowd and just start smashing heads. And I know that's illegal. Maybe not actual audience members getting their heads smashed in. That's a bit too far. Maybe. But something needs to happen. Especially if you're going down this angle, putting Seth back together with him. And then maybe even potentially bringing Ambrose back into the picture for possibly WrestleMania, which would be amazing, and I would. But you need to fix him before you do that. And I swear to God, if you put him with Rollins, and that brings Rollins' stock price down, heads are gonna fucking roll. The Battle Royal. Darren Young dressed as Bob Backlund. I approve. Braun Strowman, 3 months ago. I would not have ever thought. I love the guy. I'm a small person. I'm 5'2", barely. If I was standing behind him and he stepped backwards, coma. He is ridiculous. He's hilarious. And he won the Battle Royal, and he's going to be on the team at Survivor Series. Now, what makes me really fucking happy about this? Implications for Sami Zayn coming off of this. I'm happy with that. 2, the potential at Survivor Series. Braun Strowman face-to-face once again with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, and now Randy Orton. More on that later. So many possibilities. So awesome. It's beautiful. So, Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and freaking Anderson. Once again, losing. Not just losing. Losing in a trick or street fight. Not just losing in a trick or street fight. Gallows losing with a pumpkin on his head that didn't even fit, that he had to hold on himself, and being knocked out by Enzo flying off the top rope and pretty much missing him. What are you guys doing? It's the fucking Bullet Club. I know. This is WWE. This is not the Bullet Club. Blah, 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 fucking blah. There was so much hype about these guys coming in. They had a fucking kick-ass entrance. And then they've been losing nearly every week. Cool, they got the win at Hell in a Cell. First match back. You beat them again. Gallows and Anderson. Don't do this to them. For the love of God. Just don't. Light up fucking eyes. But this has potential. What's happening there with Randy Orton and Luke Harper? You need that shit. There is potential, so shine on Viper. Austin Aries, kicked in the face by Shinsuke Nakamura, fractured his large orbital, essentially being recast as Glenn from The Walking Dead. Let me read to you a text from my cousin. This is completely random, but I'm in the hospital watching wrestling and know you're a bit of a fan. Who is the small guy with blonde hair? I think you may have posted a photo of him recently. This is all very good. Who would have thought? James Ellsworth, the hero we didn't know we needed, yet the hero that we don't deserve. The show started out, Mr. Ellsworth coming to the ring with his own entrance music, apologizing once again to Dean Ambrose. Dean came out, AJ came out, and then there was a scene incredibly reminiscent of Kramer versus Kramer. Heartbreaking, yet so good. I have to say though, they painted shades of a heel turn for Ellsworth. You need to understand, if that happens, all my faith in humanity will have been destroyed. Honestly, I really don't even care what they do next. They've given us the gift of James Ellsworth. Any man with 2 hands TJP nearly breaking his fucking neck off the top rope doing a Hurricane Runner. And let's look at that in instant replay. Mother dick of what, dude? Kevin Nash posted this little ditty on his Instagram. Kevin Nash is a gilf. Gidilf. And finally, John Cena as Nikki Bella for Halloween. I feel like there should have been a trigger warning.